Hello, hello, hello. It's me again, Chrono JJ. Welcome to a grand finals in the heroic tier here in the Athenian League. That's the middle tier. You got top, middle, bottom. We're in the middle, which is the heroic tier. We are going to be watching Kiber versus CoffeeMaster. Kiber from Russia, CoffeeMaster from United Kingdom. Some pretty similar ratings and such on paper here. They met in the regular season. Kyber defeated Coffee Master 3-0 in the regular season in their match. Kyber finished first in their division. Coffee Master second. Kyber likes his Thor, Loki, and also won with Freyr in the semifinals. And Coffee Master, it's a bit more of a mix, just a little bit. Zeus, Loki, Poseidon, mainly, but then also throws in a little Isis, also had some Odin as well. So let us get into this fine series here. We've had some really good grand finals so far. I did cast the top one with Boit the other day in a nice duo cast. I didn't post it quite yet. Um, Unfortunately, I was hoping Boit would be able to join me with this as well, but he had some things come up, and I'm like, well, I can't just, wait indefinitely for Mr. Boit and, just never get to these games. So we're going to get these games with just me. Maybe Boit will come in later, but I'm thinking he's pretty busy. So it'll just be me. I was eating chips earlier. I got a little chip, like, stuck in my throat. Chip and avocado dip. Need to slow this scroll speed down. And let me make sure everything is okay. Yep, we can see the game. You can see me. You can see, if you can see, back there we got Poseidon in the background hanging out with us as well. And we have, what have we? We have Coffee Master's Isis and Kyber is Loki. So nothing too crazy as far as picks. And the map, like all maps in the playoffs here, is the unknown for game one. Kind of sets the tone for the players. We'll see if they can kind of adapt to whatever the unknown throws at them, which does tend to be a land map. I would have liked to have seen a little more water maps in these unknown spots. Well. We've got the Thundercloud Shawl here. That would be good for Kyber to get against an Egyptian. And then in the back, we've got ranged soldiers have plus 10% hit points. That's also pretty solid here in this matchup. We will, in the interest of time, fast forward a little bit. But yeah, Loki versus Isis. Both players, both gods, have a pretty significant timing attack possibility. The Loki with flaming weapons, the Isis with Ancestors Eclipse. As long as the Loki has a decent amount of Herseer, flaming weapons should beat Ancestors and Eclipse. Otherwise, the Isis could try to go like for some raiding style with like Anubis, but that's probably not the standard play. Most likely to go up with Bast so that you can get your Eclipse to go along with your Ancestors. Yeah, the map itself seems to be pretty open. We do have a forward town center here for Coffee, and has not scouted his other town center, which looks like it's probably either... I don't like to reveal the map. I like to kind of see it as the players see it. It could be back here, but most likely it's going to be over here. Alright, we are almost up Bast. We have a slow age up with Forsetti. Putting up an obelisk back here to kind of see what's going on. Maybe get some idea if a raid's coming. Because there is quite a bit of hunt back here behind the base. Kyber has the same thing. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Gold mine to the side for Kiber, so pretty solid for him. He's going to go pick up this relic, vulnerability to hack attacks, -5% for infantry. That's another nice one if you're going to be facing off against the Axemen of Egyptian. And okay, yes, so the town center did end up way over here. A gold mine on the other side, and I don't know if this town center really protects anything. And looks like, yeah, we're not even going to be making extra Sphinx. Just trying to age up here to the to the heroic age as quickly as possible. Maybe he's messed up his resources just a little bit, and now he's making barracks. So is he aging up? Kyber's a little bit worried about a raid back here. It's not coming. I mean, at least not really. It's just one Sphinx. So both these players, if you're wondering, where are they at as far as skill? What are we looking at? Both these players, probably about 1,500, maybe a little bit higher. Actually, Kiber, I looked right before, was at his highest rating ever at like 1580 something. So certainly has improved, at least as far as rating, over the course of the season. But CoffeeMaster isn't super far behind as far as his high rating, so both probably consistently around 1,500, so I'd consider that pretty decent. Certainly not, top of the line or anything. And now we have Coffee making some barracks. Like, if he wanted to do this, he could have made these a lot sooner and maybe been able to pressure a little bit earlier if he really wanted to. It looks like he's just making a handful and then aging up. But he probably could have just kind of done this a little bit sooner, because then if you do that right away, you can kind of make the impression that you're going hard in Classical Age, and maybe Kiber would have an incorrect response to that. But instead, we're just making some units here. Not a little confused as to why we didn't have spy used. Probably would have been nice to do. I would make some more units here. We've got some villies here to pick on if he so desires. We have prosperity used. Where is our pharaoh? Am I blind? Oh, he needs to be empowering there he goes. Yeah, you really need to be empowering during prosperity. Would like to see Kiber throw up a wall here. Give himself a little bit of a response to any raids that come through. And both players are... Whoa, I almost spilled my water. Both players are pretty content just to kind of sit back. Kiber wants to go up north, but he's not close. He needs a lot of food. Grabbing a town center is a little bit greedy here. There's a lot of line of sight because of the eyes in the forest. We'll see these units coming and gets out the way. Does CoffeeMaster know? He does not know that that town center is being grabbed. Because, yeah, he could punish this if he knew. It's 9 hearse here. We have the spy used on... I can't tell if it's the Scorpion Man or the Sphinx.
Yeah?
As these units to run away, are they going to go up here? Oh my goodness, look at this boar pack. That's a lot of boar. We're going to just run right up the middle. Not a lot here. You could maybe get some value out of destroying the temple. But Kiber, this is a risky play going for a town center this late against an ISIS. Because, you know, it takes, you know, a handful of minutes before the town center even pays itself off. So, like, if you're going to get a town center, the time certainly would have been a lot sooner than what he did. So now we kind of, gotta, yeah, get your myth units on the raiding cavalry. Raiding cavalry can run just right past. You know, if I'm Kiber here, I'm really tempted to run to this gold mine with the raiding cavalry. Try to buy, because he needs to buy time. If he just sits back and defends, he allows Coffee just to push right through. He needs to kind of sense that, well, I'm against ISIS, prosperity has been used, there's going to be villagers here. I should push that, but there's kind of a very brief timing window he can do that before Ancestor's Eclipse gets cast, and then he's just caught way out. He can't fight this at all. These guys, at this point, there's still no purpose in coming and defending. We gotta go forward and do something, because you can't fight this anyway. So there's no real point in coming forward like this yet. You gotta wait the 30 seconds. I don't think you can fight this. There's too many axemen here. Yeah, you can't. Billy's going down. No, 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 no. Oh, they're taking so much damage on the way out. Boy, these priests are all almost dead. We've got raiding cavalry. Yeah, he might as well have just not bothered to defend that. Like, who? I'm going to be idle anyway. I gotta come up here, hit a counter attack up on that that position, because now it's close. What do we got? A little bit of raid down here, just some camel and scorpion man, seeing what's cooking in the back. But yeah, now you could kind of run the map a little bit. Coffee can with that nice Ancestor's Eclipse value we got, and destroy quite a few buildings, which is gonna be pretty annoying for Kiber. Would be good to see maybe some more Scorpion men come down. CoffeeMaster. Something to help out with the big fights. But these raiding cavalry can't... Oh, they can't do this. Oh, man. I don't know if he just lost track of them or forgot he sent them to attack, but it's quite a few that died for no real reason. Pharaoh coming forward and now spots these villagers hunting out here, and that's going to probably spell doom and gloom for Kiber, because these units will just come back and fight this. Can you pick her off? Did she actually get killed, or did she just like get deleted? But Kiber's got the eco lead. He's just too far behind in military now. Coffee just needs to put the pedal to the metal and just come down to here. I mean, he doesn't even know this town center's grabbed yet. It's a little concerning that he doesn't know. So if he gives Kiber time, maybe. Coffee is kind of sensing that there's some villagers out here still. Where are they? Please don't come back. Whoa! Whoa, he must have just seen them on the edge of his line of sight. Moved him away and noticed. They tried their best. Hiding in the corner like that. They actually just had some axemen down here. They probably could have slid all the way down. Got Nord coming. Nord's up. Interesting decision, Nord, because normally you would combine Nord with like a aggressive push you're making. And Kiber isn't pushing. You know, where do you get the value out of the trees here? Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, save your units. Can't afford to take a bad fight. This one, I don't know. There's just nothing to kill Axe, and we have the trees in defense. The mountain giant to tank. Trauger out here somewhere. Priest will die on this side. The Axemen are nice to pull away the Herseer here. So actually, if the trees get on the Axemen, it's not a bad kind of exchange for Kiber, really. Yeah, these trees, there's not enough heroes. Just the two priests that were quickly picked off, and now CoffeeMaster has to retreat. And suddenly CoffeeMaster is now on the back foot. It's insane how quickly the games can turn sometimes, and I think CoffeeMaster just overestimated his military power there. The trees, if you don't have heroes or myth units to counter them, which he had a few myth units, but they got killed right away. I mean, they tank a decent amount of damage from like an Axeman that doesn't get any bonus against them. And we've got, what, 6 trees for 240? You know, that's an extra 1,300 hit points that just suddenly showed up out of nowhere. So we are back to a pretty even game. And Coffee just, it's a little slow to get things. He had the advantage, he just didn't really do anything with it. Like, should have raided a little more, and then he never realized that he doesn't even know this town center is grabbed yet. Now the trees come up by themselves. Here comes the rest of the army. I still don't know if CoffeeMaster has enough to hold this. Watch out for your Pharaoh. Oh yeah, it's a valuable unit. You can't just lose there. Oh, this is looking troublesome. The throwing Axemen on the Axemen. The Scorpion up here where the Herseer are. The camels have down here. But this is what matters, and there's just not enough units coming in, I don't think. Throwing Axemen, just, you know, there's just too few. Got a lot of Jarls over here on the gold mine. Rare mercenary cavalry shows up. You gotta run these vills to this gold mine here, but you're almost out. 24 to 105, man. Kiber just flipped this game with a kind of a surprise Nord value there. Like, probably if he goes up with flaming weapons, Coffee probably just retreats from that fight and actually is probably in a better position. But overestimated the power, or underestimated the power of the trees. Now Coffee's got to be left shaking his head, kind of wondering what in the world happened. I was looking so good. Just took a bad fight, just way down here. Didn't really need to be here anymore because this wasn't the prize. The prize was over here, but he just doesn't know because he never scouted this town center. Just has no idea it was up. And now with us walled up, there's just no way to get on the gold mines. Another troll spawned here. You know, these throwing axemen really aren't what's it here. Or not the throwing axemen, the axemen. They just get destroyed. We have another set of trees. And he still has 170 favor after the second cast of trees. And wow, Kiber flipped that game around. He was looking rough. And Coffee, I mean, as is the case with the ISIS one town center fast heroic, there's this huge spike. Then it kind of just evens off for a while. And Kiber gets the first win. And 1 second. And all right, we can move on to game number 2. Let's take a look at the post game. Never scouted that side town center. It just a devastating fight here, and just never really got any value out of essentially 3 minutes of pretty significant military advantage, and I think only got that one set of kills on the side where he needed to start flying around the map a little bit more. And yet just really, even with the Ancestors Eclipse in the base, it didn't really kill many villagers. Like you can see there's just a momentary pause. So like killed like 3 or 4. Killed a lot, killed the military. But didn't quite get the Vil kills that he needed. So well done by Kiber. I was thinking that CoffeeMaster had done what he needed to do, and Kiber is continuing on what they did in the regular season, which was a 3-0 series sweep for Kiber. So will we see the same here? And we've got Kiber on the right, left, right. The left as Freyr. CoffeeMaster on the right, top right, no less, as Zeus. And this is CoffeeMaster's home map, which is Anatolia. So CoffeeMaster opted for Isis on game 1, but then when he gets a home map, picks Anatolia with Zeus. So naturally going to be thinking that he's got some sort of plan here for Zeus. He knows what he knows. He got a plan. He's gonna do it. Finds a lot of goats. Gets a dock out. Not a super great dock just with the way the fish spawn, but it's okay. Human soldiers do more damage to buildings. I think this relic is very good. Especially for Zeus, because already his infantry do, right? Sometimes I get a little mixed up between Legacy and Retold. Yes, they do 50% more damage to buildings. And then this relic would add on top of it. We're talking 70% more damage to buildings. And then you have the Hippaspis, but melee attack damage is higher. So there's some nice relics here for the Greek player if he's able to get them. And then we've got Herdmen or Hoplites. Hoplite, 5% more damage. And what's this last one? Is it going to be something for infantry too? Hero speed. All of these relics really is either player I would want, but they're all fantastic relics for Zeus. We'll see if he's noticed them. I mean, you got to get this hero out like ASAP and start yoinking as many relics as you can, Jason. A little bit of a really awkward boar placement here. Yeah, that's not good. Jason, you gotta get your relics. Jason's instead valuing attacking over here. Jason, you gotta get these relics. Pay attention to those relics, people. That is some good relics on the table. Kiber Building a longhouse, a house. Is he making any boats? He is making a hammer boat or a draki. Used to be a drakar, didn't it? In Legacy. It went from a drakar to a draki. And we've got a trireme down here, shooting at the dock when there is a draki. Right over there, 1.5 attack speed. So this has high armor, high hack armor. This has a low pierce armor. So yeah, the trireme does counter the hammer ship variants. Not really due to any bonus damage, just because of the way the armor and the damage is. And we are working at killing this dock here. We'll get it. These boats are missing a lot of arrows. Like, wow. They are not meant to be shooting at units. Alright, you get this relic here. Get Hermes winged sandals. Oh, you ran right past it. Always check these relics. The relics are boosted a bit and retold compared to the original game. We do have Aegir coming in for our Freyr player. And we have the armory has just been built for our Zeus. And we're seeing Dionysus. Military Academy, aka barracks, in archery range. And these relics are still sitting here. Makes me just a little sad. These relics are all so good. Is Freyr or is Kiber getting them? He doesn't even have these ones scouted. He's aging up quickly and getting a town center. This town center does very much protect this gold mine right here. So good for him. I always do like the one town center play against a two towner center play. Just makes for a fun game. Where did the Kraken pop out? And where will the Scylla pops out on the south side? I wish you could choose which dock your myth units spawn at. I don't think there's a way, right? It'd be nice to be able to. Yeah, there's a huge difference between this guy spawning on the bottom and that guy spawning on the top. Kiber wants to finish this dock off. Or not Kiber, Coffee does. Coffee and Kiber. We'll finish it off. We'll get full control of the bottom, and essentially has lost the top. Kiber has a town center. CoffeeMaster is trying to just mass an army. Has quite a few peltasts in. And not a lot of... Ooh, nice bolt on the rock giant there. And we'll take the initial early aggression here. And he's going to chase Kiber. Kiber might be caught out here. Might be forced to use a pretty pathetic Tempest in defense. Looks like he's just going to... Ooh. Just forget about the... That's Guardian. I was thinking Arctic Bastion, but I knew that wasn't right. Yes, Guardian Bastion. Now we have the Tempest that's used. Could use Bronze maybe to fight this. but is instead choosing just to retreat. I could see both ways being decent. You'd like to say bronze for a big, big fight that will be coming. Just the question is, now that you've lost the first fight, will you be able to survive to that big, big fight for bronze? But with still plenty of gold in the base, we've got almost full 3,000 gold still. That's plenty of time to get technologies, get army, find a fight. A pacifist peltast, so just pure counter unit, which is cool and all, especially when the opponent isn't making any cavalry. You just need to be able to micro it, okay? Because if your peltasts are shooting at like berserkers, not doing a ton of damage, you gotta keep them at throwing axemen. Okay, let's see. We have bronze here and a restoration. Mainly had to use this because his units just got out of position here. But we now have the pacifist to defend the peltasts. Peltasts are aiming at throwing axemen, which there aren't very many of them. And in the end, Kiber does have to retreat, but it's not too bad. He lost some ulfs, but berserks, but not too bad for him. What he might lose is Rock Giant. Man, the Rock Giant, such a cool unit. With the taunt. Now he's dead. Red's coming back. Kiber is about even in population. You know, the peltasts are cool, but you gotta be able to control them. And we have a lot of peltasts and not probably quite enough pacifists on the front line. But now, wow, these throwing axemen are fighting a fight. Oh, I don't know if we need to retreat here. Yeah, we've got the counter units. Just don't let these guys fall and die. We've got 42 pop to 39. 60 Vils, though, to 36. So yet again, CoffeeMaster falling behind in the economy. It's kind of tough. Oh, he's stealing this other town center too. CoffeeMaster is busy. Look at this unit queue for Kiber. Oh my goodness. Oh, nice little surround here on these vills. I mean, not bad for CoffeeMaster because he realizes this town center is being grabbed because of that, but you gotta follow this army, or the villagers are going to be in trouble. You also gotta cut this army off. Which way do you go? Which way do you go? Which way do you go? No, don't run them in here. Oh, they're just all discombobulated. The hoplites up there. Or not the hoplites, the pacifists are right next to throwing axemen. But decent cleanup on the way out. I like how these vills just literally did a run around the Rosie over here. And now these units also come in to die. We've got some Minotaurs. Not a bull Minotaur, though. And yeah, it is half the villagers. You are right. Half the villagers, and they're the same on water. So Coffee is falling fast. The only thing that's helping him right now is that the Freyr player, Kiber, is kind of putting together a pretty awkward unit composition. Where he needs some cavalry, maybe like a Jarl or two, but he doesn't have a fill for it. Because just massing all of these infantry isn't quite working for him. Coffee needs to get some value out of this push, like a lot of it, in order to stay in the game. Kiber has built a third town center. Gave up on the front, but has a third one. But we're about to run out of gold here. I think the unit numbers are just too different. You can see what Kyber's trying to do. This is really smart. He's wanting to distract CoffeeMaster by coming up here and getting on this town center, so that he can run over and get to this gold mine. In the meantime, it's going to mean though. Yeah, don't build this though. Oh man, you just gotta retreat. He's gonna lose all of these throwing axemen for almost no value here. You just needed to get out of here once you kind of accomplished your goal. And oh man, CoffeeMaster has to go here, but I think it's too late. But the dwarves left their ox cart behind. So that's a little bit awkward for our dwarf player. Man, imagine if he had gotten these relics. More damage for counter infantry. Either player. Human soldiers plus 20% damage against buildings. Boy, that would come in handy. Getting some kills with these bull minotaurs now. Oh, don't lose your bull minotaurs. But Coffee's gotta push. This is not the way. You gotta come down here. Over here. Oh yeah, Peltasts are definitely better than Toxotes against throwing axemen. They do a 4x, and I think Toxotes only get like a 1.25, 1.5 maybe. The problem is, of course, that your Peltasts kind of tickle other units to some extent, so they require a certain level of micro. The Huskarl's out now. If Coffee would have just came right away down here, it would have required a lot of heavy thinking to kind of figure that out. Here's another hill fort. You would like to stop this hill fort here. Oh, this is not a good fight for Kiber here. Get the Peltasts in on these 5 units, but wow. This was not recommended by Kiber. His kill-death ratio has to be crazy bad. Now these Peltasts are moving forward here. We do have an age up. We've got the Inferno, though. I mean, Kiber's just so far ahead in economy. A little bit of a random attack up here. We finally have a second town center. This Inferno is going to be so scary. You got to have something here for these Peltasts to garrison in. Oh! Oh, they're so dead. Oh, they're so dead. It's about half of his army here, just suddenly just gone. No, it's just disappeared, just like that. The Inferno showed up and just blew CoffeeMaster's army off the map, and tough one for CoffeeMaster. Took so many good fights, but so far behind in economy that it just didn't matter. And Fafnir's coming forward, breathing fire all over the place. Got your army of three Peltasts are trying to keep the Norse units at bay. Odysseus is trying to kill the Fafnir, give himself some gold. And GG Kiber with a nice start to this series already. 2-0. However, our last one started similarly, and then it got really, really intense. So, but certainly some really nice start from Kiber here. I mean, it's going to be the difference is this economy. Just you can't be 20,000 resources down at the 20-minute mark. At some point, you have to get the town center before that. Or go gangbusters aggressive, and Coffee didn't really quite do that either. I mean, so the stats at the end, I mean, look at this kill death. I mean, we're even counting all of the units that died at the very end. So, I mean, at some point, this was like probably like 200-ish to like 90 as far as kill death ratio. We also saw quite a few. I didn't notice these villagers dying. When did these villagers all die? I really noticed, I guess, just little damage on the gold miners over time, or was there something else happening? Because yeah, even this, I mean, he's at CoffeeMaster's at 52 vills at the 10-11 mark. 5 minutes later, he's gained 3 villagers, so that's a bit of a problem here. I mean, if he keeps better care of his villagers, then he's a lot better in economy. But quick 2 wins here for Kiber, who is continuing his dominating performance as we move on to game 3, right? Yeah, game 3. This is game point already in this best of 5 series. Kiber does love his Norse. CoffeeMaster moving over to Kronos. I mean, CoffeeMaster could be repeating some of his god powers. Some of his god picks because he hasn't won yet, but isn't feeling it. You know, I could kind of see both ways. I mean, when you lose with a unit or a god, you're kind of like, I just don't have it today. But there's also some sense of continuity where, you know, once you spend a couple games in a row with a specific civ, you should be okay. CoffeeMaster's Kronos. What map is this? Is this Step? Yeah. So this is the new map introduced, not the one of the new maps introduced in the expansion. This gives ranged unit snare. I don't know how I feel about that. And this gives myth units their special ability recharges faster. I feel like for some cases that's really good, but for most cases it doesn't do a whole lot. Pygmalion statue, villagers plus 40% hit points can be good again, depending on what we've got going on. What do we have going on from Kiber? A lot of dwarfs on gold early. I'm not sure why. I guess he wants to make lots of dwarves instead of villagers. The Kronos here could do very well for himself with a very fast age up. It would be nice to age up at this villager. I feel like with some better like luring of these animals, he could aged up right away. So there's a little bit of idle time, but not too bad. So gets that quick age up. Not quite as quick. A few seconds off what it could have been. He really wants to find this temple, and Kiber is putting it in the back end of his base. Very important as the Chronos player to find this and to deconstruct it. Prevent any heroes from coming up. And Kiber he's so close to finding it. He's trying. He knows. It's not too late yet. He's gonna find it. There, we got it. He got it. Get up there and deconstruct it. There goes that. It's almost worth it here to make an extra berserk. Did he? Where's his temple? Oh, this is gonna be really scary for the Norse player. The Prometheans coming right in on top of the temple, building a counter barracks right away. Oh, this is gonna be scary. Get some idle time. Traps of dwarf, nice. The temple will go up. There would have been a part of me where I would have said, I just want to sit on this temple and prevent it from being built. But we didn't do it, and now the troll is here right away. Throws his boulder, but the Prometheans, they'll take care of this troll pretty quickly. And that's a valuable loot unit to lose just like that. Best to build the house here. Is back on the gold. Here comes the first Herseer out. Yeah, do you have a unit here? What are we making? A Kiro Ballista? We are. Okay, temple or tower upgrade is trained. And here comes a Kiro Ballista. We'll shoot at the Herseer. The newly improved Kiro Ballista, I might add. Gotta watch out for the tower, though. The tower actually does some decent damage to these very expensive units. So, all right, the Norse player is stuck in his base, kind of sequestered to this very small portion of the map. He has 9 goats. Chicken are forward. Berries are forward. Gold mine is back. I don't... Yeah, he'll be able to get this down. There's no real point. He really shouldn't be so scared about getting damage on his Hero Ballista, because he can just heroize them when they get low. Oh. You gotta... No, don't bother moving. You gotta get on the Herseer. You gotta kill the Herseer. There's only 2 of them. Oh, they cleaned up so many Prometheans there, but in the end, all right. These Kiro Ballista just cleaned up those berserks so fast. And here comes a Dwarven Mine that has to be used. CoffeeMaster's in a pretty good spot. This is what makes Chronos deadly against Norse. Just that early pressure, the early deconstruct. It's almost worth it just to build your temple randomly, like over here. Or something. We do have another troll that comes out, but there's not a lot of gold in this Dwarven mine here. 800. That's decent. Enough to build up an army. You know, since red's on the left, let's switch red over here, because this is kind of red's attack point. Was a new position of the temple better than the first one? I mean, unless your temple hides and doesn't get found, that's really the only thing that matters. It would have been found here anyway. He had the oracle here. You're just kind of guessing at that point, trying to figure out where in the world you're going to be able to get away with your temple. These units are a bit out of position here. This... Oh. Nice garrisoning by Kiber here. CoffeeMaster needs to get a bit more of a meat shield. Loses his... because he doesn't have one. He only has one Oracle Gathering Favor. And doesn't have a meat shield. He's retreating out of this. I think he decided he wasn't going to be able to gold block. I think if he just builds an army of Prometheans in front of his Chiro Ballista, he's on this gold mine and stopping it. We need to get some Prometheans out here. Might be able to pick off some units here. They're on the wrong side of the wall. Come on, hit them. Those guys move a little too quick, and we've got a counter raid over here. This is a nice little counter raid. The Berserks down here, you don't want them coming in. Hero? Nope. Kill? Yep. Villagers? Nope. Yeah, this is a little bit scary. Not too bad, though. He's got resources in the bank. He can really just come forward, maybe. He is blocking the gold mine, so both players are kind of blocking each other for now. But CoffeeMaster took some nice kills here, but watch out for... Watch out, 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 watch out. You can't, those Hero Ballista are so... There we go. All right. They're so valuable. Where's Kiber's army? He's looking. He's looking. He's switching over here. This Promethean sees it. What does Coffee do? Does he rotate over here? If he does, he takes a nice winning fight, I think. But he's got to hurry. Come on. Move. These goats. You need more units, though. Oh, you gotta have more houses here. Well, if he can pick off these Berserks, really doesn't need too many here to defend. Coffee just needs to... He needs to set time shift. 2 more manners up here. Stop chasing these units. This is what Kiber wants you to do. And then come up here. Okay, this is really well done. He just needs to send... Really just make some extra manners. And Kyber's going to come back over. Nice idea to take them. And now the units go back. Just make another manor. Time shifted. Now sending these... Oh, you're going to get your 2 Prometheans surrounded here. Ah. Oh. Okay, not too bad. CoffeeMaster's fallen quite far behind in the military count numbers suddenly. You're getting to the point where we've chosen steppe as our map, which is very wide open map, which is scary for Chiro Ballista because the attacks can come in from anywhere. So CoffeeMaster is now pushed back into his base, gets a town center now, has economy to do a lot of stuff, but what's he doing with it? He's doing nothing. He can't... What are you going to do? What are you doing? Market. He's aging up and a town center. That's greedy. This will give Kiber an opportunity to counterattack. Got the tournament out rating. Just got to make sure they don't get caught by the Berserks. And Kiber, if he processes what's going on here, but he doesn't have the scouting to know, He could come on to here. Oh, don't do this. Ooh, that's the run in and run out. You get punished a ton when you rush in without paying attention. And of course, Kiber would rush in because he's Russian. Looking for units back here. Are there any? Gotta be careful with your manners. As Kronos, there's really never a reason to have unprotected citizens. Like these manners, you should always be watching your manners and time shifting them next to citizens, because even though there's a manor here, you only can fit 2 in. So these berserks, if they run in, could do some stuff. And we're grabbing a town center. Not quite grabbing it. Big fight here. These Chiro Ballista are just raining down hellfire. And this was not the town center to grab here. And wow. That probably clinches it for CoffeeMaster there. I mean, he's aging up. He's got a town center. He just killed the army. He's in a glorious position. You got these medium berserks here. No big deal. What Kiber needed to be able to do in this fight is come in with the surround and get on top of the Chiro Ballista. But now we've got the Satyr coming in. Mind your manners. You're right, you're right. Gotta mind your manners. Like that. Like that. And hey, I don't think we're gonna get a sweep here. We're gonna see CoffeeMaster fighting back in game number 3 and well on his way to victory. Kiber's grabbing a town center because he wants one. We are now transitioning into I need raiding cavalry. He needs to get a lot of raiding cavalry out very quickly here. A lot. I don't know what the term are for. I don't know, these are Cantarius now. It looks like Kiber's trying to age up, but he's just going to get demolished again on this fight. Get this chaos on those. The Berserks come around the back for a surround, but there's just too many Chiro Ballista. And yeah, this is just going to be another demolition. You had your chaos up here in the throwing X-Men to buy a ton of time. Gotta get these guys, stop shooting at buildings, shoot at units. And blue disappears again. Another winning fight for red. And when these Chiro Ballista get going, like the infantry just disappear off the map. Like instantly. That's scary. And Kiber is pushed off of gold. Army's dead. I guess he does have these ones on gold. And these ones here are sneaking on gold as well. So it can be pushed off gold very, very, very easily. What does Coffee do? It looks like he's just going to come over here and kill this town center and just say, hey, no town center for you. Kiber. He's contemplating coming down here. He's going to check to see if there's anything here first. If he sees there's nothing, then he's going to send the rest down. Oh, don't send her, though. She's a tell. She's a spy. I don't think CoffeeMaster's really noticing. Content to destroy the town center. Taking a while to kill this thing. Hey, that villager dropped wood off to a destroyed town center. You can't do that. Now where did they go? These ones are probably living on borrowed time. All right. Coffee's gonna take it slow. Just clearing everything up. It looks like he spent a little bit of time there, building a bunch of farms, getting his economy sorted. Now he's gonna come forward. Yep, they're gonna come over here, check what's over here. Now they're pathing up to this gold mine. Is blue still here? No, he's left. I'm sure they're coming up to this one. Is blue here? No. Yes, he's still here. And the dwarfies are getting caught and dying. Yeah, the Norse villagers are not having a good day today on this one. And we do have a desperation Bragian. He's going to need to win just the fight of all fights. He's got trolls because he has no gold. He's got villager, a few Skraelings or Elfsarks or whatever they're called, Berserks now. Over here, they can maybe pick off a villager. Wacka, 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 wacka. And what's our game plan here from Kiber? He's really pretty bold and brave, thinking that they went over. Just go. Just fight. He goes flaming weapons. His armor's just gonna get absolutely rocked. CoffeeMaster is like, come on at me, bro. Come on at me. Is he really time shifting a palace? How much does that cost to time shift? Trolls come in with the hello volley. He has Ragnarok available. Like he could get Ragnarok. In order to do that, he's got to find a whole lot of resources along the way. And CoffeeMaster is making lots of heroes. And otherwise just happy to sit back. Again, we didn't have any relics snagged. Cheaper myth units. Villagers, more hit points. That would have been nice. That'll focus the beast. Here come a few berserks in. Uh-oh. The town center grabs have not been good for Kiber this game. Oh, they stopped running. Ah. These have been not what he needs. And these units are... He's trying to build it. Oh, he's going to get it up now, isn't he? Now we have flaming weapons. Garrison and come out. Whoa! The trolls just trolled these... Oh, man. They got absolutely flattened. Uh-oh. Is this like the disastrous retreat of all retreats? He should just turn and fight this. There we go. Just fight this. The trolls are way back here now. There you go. All right. All right. The trolls are going to come in for another big old boulder toss. Here they come. Boom. Bam. Bam. And they're still dead, but that was pretty awesome. Boulder smash right here, right in the middle of it. Well, a good little counter punch for Kiber. He's just so far behind, it doesn't really matter, and his army just got wiped. And we have now Atlas is clicked up. We've got our double Argus, a Lovecraftian monster floating around here. If you know what Lovecraft is, It's like a type of like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like just, it's like a world of crazy creatures like this. It actually is, I believe that was the one that was designed by one of the AOM designers. And that's GG. CoffeeMaster takes a game. He will not go down without a fight. So, all right, 2-1 in the grand finals of our middle second tier, heroic tier. These villagers, they're still over here hiding. Let's take a look at our resources collected. You actually see CoffeeMaster's behind here, despite all of this pressure he's put on. And Kiber had some chances. He just got caught a few too many times. The Chiro Ballista just punishing attempted town center grabs. He had this huge fight here that was just utter demolition. Kiber kept coming back, rebuilding his army, but that's what he was putting all of his resources into, which put him well behind the 8-ball here. The military, again, CoffeeMaster, he's in these 3 games, he's winning the kill-death ratio. I mean, game 2 he was way ahead. Game 3 he's way ahead. But he just needs to turn that into some more wins. So he got his first win. As we go to game number 4. And just because you see 5 games here doesn't actually mean there's 5 games. My source gets me 5 games regardless. So we move to game 4. An Odin War. All right, all right. All right, so we are looking at Kiber up here, the Thor. He's running Thor back again. He's like, I only need to get 1 win out of 3 here, and I'm going to be Thor all the way. He's got Thor on Ghost Lake. It's a 1 gold mine Ghost Lake, and he's up against CoffeeMaster's Odin. Did we even see CoffeeMaster playing Odin this season at all? We look up our little numbers here. He has played once with Odin, twice. He's 1-1 with Odin throughout the year. And that's actually, that last game was Kyber's first loss with Thor. Can he lose 3 times in a row with Thor? That's a tall task to ask for CoffeeMaster. I forget we can fast forward more, but we'll do double speed. I like doing the double speed. In Archaic Age, there's not a whole lot to get on. I hope we see some good relics being grabbed this game. First, we need to see some good relics. Counter cavalry infantry units do more damage. Will that really be a thing in this matchup? I'm not sure. Do Norse versus Norse really result in Herdman being built? I don't know. Grabs these goats down here. Repairing cost is minus 50%. It seems weird to have a relic that is completely useless for 1 god, which is Freyr. It's just seems like a weird. I mean, it's kind of a weird relic anyway. I mean, your repair cost is cheaper. I guess okay. But it's not something, when I look at things like in the game that are like, oh, that's cool, it's stuff that's like fun to use. Like you can like base something around it. And I don't know if you can really base your strategy or, kind of add that to a strategy by, I'm going to really repair buildings a lot this game. So the kind of relic like pales in comparison to something that gives like 5% more speed, because then you can kind of use that to kind of form what you want. But Kiber has done the armory build, so he has some additional villagers. Only 1 right now. And we are... Actually, so he didn't really do the army, the full-on, I'm going to advance slow armory build. There's a world here where if CoffeeMaster's able to get the early military advantage, you could just forest fire this and just come in and try to get on the gold mine. That'd be pretty bold if he's able to do that, because, well, he's grabbing a town center. It's gonna take Kiber a bit to scout that out. And what would his response be? He's now getting his armory upgrades and pulling ahead. She's a-looking. Seeing what she can see. She's going to scout it. You would almost like to have a few of your Herseer here ready to repel her. Okay. Oh, we get a snagger. Some shots off, but so the town center is spotted. This is, though, a nice town center with what it is close to. It's close to some hunt. It's close to some gold. This allows CoffeeMaster to kind of keep up with these dwarves, but our response from Kiber, what do we see? I feel like it would be nice to just go aggro with the one town center. He sees the Great Hunt being used on this hunting pack, and that should tell him that's the spot to hit. If he goes forward and maybe hits that, can he get some damage? Now, CoffeeMaster should just be all in over here to defend this. Which that does look like that's what he is, because if he gets pushed off this hunt, it's going to be really hard for him to support the two town center. Yeah, he has berries, but that's about it. So he's got to stay up here. The Valk Park's right next to Gudmundur the Powerful. So that was kind of nice. And maybe it's a little bit awkward. I don't know if you can wall this with where this gold mine is, but you would like to be able to wall this top part off so that you can kind of anticipate a raid coming. We do have, what did we have get put up there? Dwarven Mine. Did we? Yeah, he just uses it right here. Interesting decision. His mines are a little bit more awkward than CoffeeMaster's. CoffeeMaster's got just a little bit better kind of town center placement here. Where this town center was close. Big raid here, trying to cut off. Why would you leave this open? Just put this, finish off this wall. Because now these villagers, where do they go? Yeah, just not having this wall here. Okay, here comes the army to defend. So in the end, not terrible. Not bad. Oh, these, yeah, don't let them. Oh man, there's so many more. He's forced to fight this bad fight. You got to get out of here. Just this one lack of a wall here has forced this really unfortunate fight for him. Okay, I thought... Okay, I thought that would end up being a little bit worse for him there. But yeah, finish this wall off. Don't let him run right through the middle. Just build a wall here. Because he can't guard both places at the same time. So he really needs to wall this, but this too. Herseer come waddling through. Bjorn Brynjolf He is wandering through. He was lost. He will die. But yeah, because CoffeeMaster, he's behind in the military count, of course. He's going to be behind in the armory upgrades as well. These armory upgrades are keeping... Oh, where are they going? I think he's trying for a pinch here. In the end, he's kind of outmaneuvered himself. Oh, run, 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 run! Oh, they just get out. Okay. That was close. That was so close. But Coffee, even with the second town center, just is not keeping up in economy. That's what's tough about Thor is how do you keep up with economy with Thor, who can keep up without having to put all the resources, without having to put 700 resources into a town center. Instead, he's just putting his resources, yes, into a dwarven army and upgrades. But the thing with those upgrades, they also make his units a whole lot better. Like if we compare armory upgrades, we got none for CoffeeMaster. We've got 1, 2, 3 right now for your cavalry. And then you've got an extra hammer of thunder. So raiders coming in, not quite in soon enough. We have a market up. Really wants to age up with Scotty. Coffee is getting a lot of upgrade. He's just so far away from aging up. Oh, just ran right past them. Yes, the new patch did make them all cheaper as well, so even nicer for your Thor. This frost is going to be scary because it's going to freeze so many units. Like, actually, the best thing it's going to do with this incoming frost is to try to just aim it like here, so he gets the military. Just a few more walls. Oh, nice little counter attack here, though. Unit's a little bit out of position, but still can't quite do it. Okay, keep your villagers safe. It's a little bit awkward here, or these fights. But losing villagers, but winning some military skirmishes here is not bad, but I think this big fight here is going to be bad. As we have a frost come in. I don't know if he needs it. He uses it and will come in, and yes, so that's what he needed to do. Is he uses the frost on the army, is able to come in and pressure the villagers. He might even be able to kill this town center during this. And no, he's just gonna run right past. This is really well done by Kiber here, just to get so much value. So many times you see the Norse players just use frost on an army and just stay here and fight the army. And instead, he's basically idling CoffeeMaster's entire economy during this time. And look, I mean, look, this is just disaster. I mean, is he gonna go to this gold mine? No, no way. Now the frost is done. We've got our kind of our last hurrah stand for red against 2 tiers of armory upgrades here against just 1, and that's going to be a cleanup for Kiber. And GG, well played. This was overall a nice series by Kiber. Really was pretty dominant in the entire match, except for that one match where the Chronos kind of got to him. But game 1 was pretty comfortable. Game 2 was pretty comfortable. Lost a lot of units, but was still just so far ahead in economy. And then this game 2, just so far ahead. I mean, the town center grab, I can understand it. You're trying to keep up with the Thor, but still didn't. You can see maybe with some more careful walling, Coffee wouldn't have these idle times and would be a little bit closer of an age up. Like if he can match an age up here, he's probably okay, but that's tough. That's tough to do when he's put 700 resources into this town center, and Kyber could just put it into an armory that gives him more value anyway. So as we look at like just a civilian unit count, doesn't even get ahead on villagers until 10-minute mark, despite having a town center for like 3.5 of those minutes. So really well done by Kyber. Dominant performance. So round of applause to Kyber, who wins the middle tier of the Athenian League. If we take a look at the Athenian League, the middle tier, we can close this one up. We do have a third place match maybe to get done at some point. But yeah, we can look through our brackets here for, well, first you start with all of your players in the divisions. Some really close divisions here. Some players missing out on tiebreakers here. So some pretty competitive divisions. I mean, not even your last place person still has 3 points in both divisions. Then you can see the playoffs right here, where Kyber dropped a game to Darth Knox, and in the finals did drop a game to CoffeeMaster, but in the end, Kyber is our victor for the middle series, the middle tier. So congratulations to him. He actually, throughout the entire season, did not lose a match, and he might be just, I think there might have only been, it'll be some spoilers here. We're going to move over to the archaic division. I think, ooh, he was, because Anti-Raider was the only one who won every match down to the bottom, and he did not win. So Kyber ends up being the only player to win every single match. So good job to him. Really nicely done. Fun event. I'm really happy. If you don't know what the Athenian League is, it was a league that I put together. It's the second season. We had 32 players divided up into 3 tiers. So we have a bracket stage for each tier. So we technically get 3 champions. We just watched one of our champions get crowned. Well done to Kyber. To go, he won every match. So good for him.